Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we got done with our field study and completed Chapter 1. Now we're starting up Chapter 2 back at school. And I'm going to double check the character profiles because they progress. Sometimes they get filled out while you progress the story. Like Emma's. We never hung out with Emma, but we got this at the start of Chapter 2. And I'm going to be trying, and it's always good to double check your character profiles. I forgot to mention it before and after before you start getting further into a chapter and after you finish one chapter. Just check it pretty much whenever you can. Is pretty much the best thing. And there will be times like this where they'll be filled out and then you don't have to worry about the character anymore. But it's still good to talk to them, because they could talk about other characters, and a lot of times the dialogue can be funny. Like they also and sometimes the conversations explains a bit more about a character than you would just by talking to them normally or progressing the story. Like with the maid here, like if you talk to the maid, she talks about the student. I remember that she talks a bit about the students and the dorms and talks about herself, which is honestly very interesting in my opinion. That girl with the glasses is your class president, right? At first I thought she was kind of plain, but she's pretty cute when you get a look at her up close. Oh man, I should have snapped a pic while I had the chance. Bruh, you need her permission, dude. Yeah, he's like that. His dialogue can be really funny. Vice Principal Heinrich is so mean. He didn't have to yell at me just because I lost one little key. Oh, that depends on what that one little key is. You know? Wait, hold on. There was a student that used to walk around on this, I thought. Oh, there she is. Colette. I met this old lady when I was out shopping, and believe it or not, she's just as into shopping as I am. So we made plans to raid the shops on our next free day. I'm so excited, I'll hardly be able to sleep a wink. You're gonna hear me doing that because right now, my fan is in work, or no, my fan is currently getting washed. Like the blades are getting cleaned while I do this, while I record, and it'll take a while. So I am dying of heat right now. Let me go and check. Alright, mine hasn't even been started yet, so like it's being washed right outside of my room right now. And luckily my door was open, so I knew where it was. Hugo. Becky and I are both business people, but her mindset could hardly be more different than my own. She's the only person I know who would ever say she wants to hit it big off of part-time jobs alone. You got a problem with that? Not exactly, no. Yeah, her dialogue's still really hard to read. You're from Class 7, aren't you? My dad told me that you caught those pure mad terrorists that turned up in Caldic last month. Damn it. Burped again. You said you helped out a bunch with all kinds of other stuff, with all other kinds of stuff too. Cheers for that. I'll be supporting you all from now on too. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, there are times I can read her dialogue when I pretty much just fill in, I change the words however I can, just so it makes sense to me. There'll be a lot of times that I'm not gonna read though. Tuning's perfect as can be. The tuning's perfect as can be, so this violin should be ready to play at a moment's notice. Still, I can't help but feel a little nervous. Had to turn off a light. Oh, why's that? I was kind of rude to that high arms guy earlier, wasn't I? What if he remembers it and ends up having it in for me later? Oh yeah, that. Don't worry, I doubt anything's going to happen. Hopefully he doesn't have his eye on me now. We've got Eustace and Laura in our class, so I guess I must have gotten a little too relaxed around nobles. You're pretty quick to adapt, huh? Alright, hold on one quick sec, guys. I have a sweat... I don't know if I said that. Oh yeah, I have a sweat rag and I gotta wipe my face off. Alright guys, I'm back. I needed to do that. I was starting to not be able to see because the sweat was getting in my glasses. Whew. Alright. We had a little performance earlier so I could see how everyone plays. It turned out way better than I expected. We've got some real talent this year, Elliot especially. I'm gonna have to step it up or they'll shoot ahead of me. I tried talking with Alan a few times over the past month, but I must be picking the worst times. It seems like Alan and I can hardly talk before he has to run off somewhere. He's not trying to avoid me, is he? I'm not... I mean, I don't exactly remember. Bridget. No, I already decided I wouldn't. I'm gonna go clear my head and practice. Oh, right, I remember now. I won't say it because it'll come up on its own. I hear that the first years had a cooking class today. It's always interesting to see students from the upper class get really into it, since most have servants to cook for them. Hopefully this will inspire some of them to join our club too. Instructor Mary. Margarita mistakenly put the wrong ingredients into her cookie, so I wanted to bring it to her attention. Unfortunately, she seems to have run off somewhere. Oh no. Oh no. I know what she's gonna do. You look kind of down, Rean. It's not like you. Yeah, I suppose so. Some stuff's been weighing on me lately. How should I go about apologizing to Machias? If there's anything you think I could help with, I'd be glad to talk about it with you over dinner. We've arranged to meet at Kershay's I don't know how to say it, for dinner, so that might be the best time. Thanks, guys. I'll be fine for now. I'm going to think about it a bit more myself. If I'm still drawing a blank, I'll come and ask you. I'm always willing to lend an ear. I'm planning on submitting something for the art contest, but I can't even decide on a theme, so I don't know what to draw. I don't think Clara's going to give me any advice either. No. Making art is a sacred art. You work with your materials in order to attain their true form. Only those who elevate their understanding to a higher plane can master it. Got it? Never ask me for help again. Wait, please, just give me a little bit of advice. At least. I've missed that little thing with, how did I flip them up again? With those two, with, her. With those two. It can be funny sometimes. It doesn't always happen, but it's funny all the same. Right, the conference room, so there's nothing we can do there. I see Instructor Neidhart is here today. It's such a shame that he isn't here more often. It would be a delight to spend some quality bonding time with him. Eureka! I'll see if he'd like to join me for a drink this evening. What a fine idea this is. Don't think you brought anything? Yeah. I need to try to do that a bit more. I've received reports of rumbling noises coming from the old schoolhouse's basement. As a result, I'd like to ask Class 7. Yeah, okay. Rumbling. Does that mean there's a possibility that the underground area's layout has changed again? This is the first time I've received any report mentioning such a thing, so I'm not entirely sure myself. It would be wise to assume that something considerable has occurred, though. Would you be able to investigate again tomorrow? Of course, sir. I think we talked to him again. Okay. I was just double checking because of the, I think we read here. Yeah, the Lionheart medals. I know I have them. I know I have all of them, but I believe I still have to talk to... Like, you get them from talking to people, to certain, like, instructors. And I do know that you can get... And depending on... And there is a point where you have to choose, and one of them will get you a certain... And the two choices will give you a different Master Quartz. I made the wrong choice. When I made the first choice, I made the same one the second run through, so I missed a Master Quartz. In an absolute shocking turn of events, Mint lost the key to the computer room after she finished cleaning it. Naturally, the vice principal gave her the scolding of her life. Of course, right after that, he had some less than flattering words for me too. Yeah. I don't remember it was brought up, but he's Mint's uncle. I think she might have said it once before. Is something wrong, Schwarzer? Do you have a question pertaining to class? Make sure to visit me at once if you don't understand anything I've covered. As you know, I won't always be present at the academy, so take the opportunity while you can. Yes, Instructor. Instructor Neidhart really is just as much of a soldier as he is a teacher. Once again, Instructor Valestein, it appears you need me to put the pieces together for you. Class 7 consists of students from distinguished families and those of noteworthy grades and capabilities. Now, think for a moment. Should their grades drop after entering the academy, who would be to blame, Yeah, I get it. Any more harping and you could join the orchestra. Oh, you get it, do you? How many times have I heard that from you now? Keep it up and the only thing you'll get is fired. How do his rants always manage to be so drawn out? Yeah, that is a very good question. Remember, Class 7, your actions have an impact on the public perception of the academy at large. Let us not forget that your class snatched up some students who were meant to join mine. Oh, so that's another reason, I think. He's just bitter. Alright, let's go in here. I just fell down the stairs. Ooh, maybe I really shouldn't be rushing around everywhere. You think? I'm sure you're well aware that it's not safe to rush down the stairs like that. What's more, I would really appreciate it if you didn't run in the halls. As you can see, we don't just make the academy rules for our health. We make them for yours. I'm gonna put my hands on the area of question. It may hurt a little, but I will try to be quick. Okay. Alright. I should probably turn... Like, if I want to progress faster than, yeah, turbo mode, but if I'm gonna walk around, I probably shouldn't, probably shouldn't be having turbo mode on. Because I'm still trying to get used to it again, and the corners, obviously... The corners always get me. Ah, I knew it! What's wrong, Elisa? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing serious. Well, if you say so. I'm always here if you want someone to talk to, though. Okay, thanks. Alright. Just wanted to be sure. Oh wait, what am I... Again, what am I doing? I can do... I can do that. Like, what am I doing? It seems as though Instructor Neidhart will be returning to the army again the day after tomorrow. How taxing it must be for an instructor to be constantly on the move. It's rather impressive that he can carry out all of his tasks with the composure he does. Yeah, I'll click on Margarita. Having scouted all of the potential first-year candidates, I believe it's time to move on to the second years. But my search for a dashing husband ever bear fruit? Yikes. Like, that's who she is, and a lot of her stuff is funny as hell. She even has the gall to call herself Elisa R. Who does she think she is? Or could she be hiding something? To make matters worse, she's a natural at lacrosse. She's only a beginner, and yet she's already better than me. Me! On par with me. Me, not better. My bad. I simply cannot stand her. You sure about that? I see. How truly fascinating. Fairest sister of Lime, how would you feel about introducing me to her? It would be a pleasure to lay my eyes upon this commoner of golden radiance. Vincent, now is not the time to think of flirting with the enemy. Ah, Vincent. My beloved sister burns with such determination that even the noblest ladies pose no challenge in a battle of words. Yet this lovely Lisa can do what they cannot. How fascinating. Lady Ferris and Master Vincent were raised under the same roof and taught the same values. Despite this, the way those two see the world could not be any more different. No joke. Alright, let's see. There aren't any hangouts, but there are people we need to talk to. Double checking. Aha! Oh, I didn't... Huh. I thought I already talked to Rex once. Oh well. See, that's what I mean. It's always good to keep checking. Yeah, I guess I didn't talk to... I guess I never found him in the beginning. Oh yeah, I didn't bother talking to Vice Principal Heinrich before. How crass of you to reject Patrick's invitation. You will regret this. I hope you have a long think about my proposition, Schwarzer. Would you associate yourself with someone like Eustace Alborea? He's the sort of person who turns down fellow nobles without so much as a thought of the consequences. I think you might be reading too much into my relationship with Eustace. We're classmates, not allied factions in some sort of social war. You're all the same. Again, I said it before, and I'll keep saying it until it actually happens, of course. He will get better, just give him time. I know it's hard, but he'll get better. Kenneth has been coming by quite frequently lately. He said that there are plenty of fish in that pond, so it's a nice fishing spot. Things are really getting lively around here. It's nice to see the club growing. The Guardian Club's nice and relaxing. I like it. Even better, Edo's got a dynamite body. I wouldn't mind getting a handful of that. Oh my gosh, I forgot she's like this in this game. Oh my gosh, Vivi. I completely forgot Vivi's like that. Actually, do I already have her? Aha! Oh, I forgot that her profile pic is her hair not being tied like Lynn's and her tongue sticking out. That's hilarious. Alright. We can go in here and I think we can talk to people. Yeah. You can expect a big bump to the bike's horsepower after the tune-up. But just remember, that means it's going to be a lot harder to handle. Oh, don't worry. I like taming the rebellious ones. Anyway, hurry up and get her ready. The road's calling my name. Things seem busy around here. Oh, hey, Rean. You done for the day? If you got any burning ornament questions, all you gotta do is ask. Actually, wait. Can I? I already have those. Oh, wait. It's their best weapons, right? Oh, yeah, and you can also get Master Quartz here. I forgot about that. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with that because I might need the quartz in the future. I forget how. I don't exactly remember when you could have the ultimate weapons for certain characters. I really don't remember. I know this is the best, but I don't remember when. I mean, the Dragoon Lance is his best weapon, but I don't remember if that's... Actually, hold on. Was it his best? Oops. Saragi. I don't remember if all the others get it eventually. I think they do. I just have to keep an eye on that. Because the customized weapon thing, if memory serves me correctly, was a New Game Plus is for New Game Plus, if I recall correctly. Oh, maybe not. No, they might have been older weapons. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, they were older weapons. Okay, never mind. So it really doesn't matter right now, at least. It will in the future. It will in the future, but not now. At least for my save. At least for my save file, at least. Alright, so now we are going to go up here, because we gotta talk to all the characters. Now a little cutscene. Sleeping. First the park bench on the day of the entrance ceremony, and now here. Is there anywhere this girl can't sleep? Emma said she was going to meet with Fee, right? So I guess I should wake her up, but... Yawn. Oh, Rean. Hey, I was just passing by here when I saw you sleeping on that bench. I seem to recall you were supposed to be meeting up with Emma, weren't you? I suppose so. Okay, later. Oh, wait a second, one more thing. I'm not sure falling asleep at odd spots around campus like this is such a good idea. If you really have to sleep during... the day, I think you should at least use one of the infirmary beds. I do, sometimes. Beatrix gives me sweets if she's there. Oh, the nurse? She does seem like a really kind person. But that's beside the point. You're a girl, you know? You need to be more... Never mind that. Can you sense it? Huh? Sense what? This building. It's changed again. A lot. What? Later. It's changed? It's pretty late. I'll save checking that claim until tomorrow. But wait. Does that mean Fee's been investigating the old schoolhouse on her own? Yep, you get link points doing that. That's why it's very important to talk to your party members. And again, the one sad thing is the fact that Rean gets all the link points, but the only way the rest of, that your party members get link points with everyone else is when you battle with them, and those points are low. Like, I could spend like the amount of time I have put into this game, as you can see, with over 300 hours right now, and despite that, they all hardly any of them, like there's hardly any real like Elliot, like there's so many that don't have it higher than 3, and hardly even have it to where they can get to 5. So it's like, you know, I could spend even more hours fighting with them all and trying to fight every single person, trying to max out the levels and everything, and just say, you know, I'm trying to max out link levels, but oh, it's so annoying. Like, it's pretty much like, if you like, and the sad thing is, I mean, I'm not sure if it's sad, but I don't recall, but I'm not sure if there's a trophy to max them all out, and there's no other way to increase those points. Like, Rean can get them easily by hanging out with people, by hanging out with his party members and doing events like that, and participating in events like that. But the other party members don't have that, and it's so annoying. At least it keeps getting better and better, but lately it seems like she's had something on her mind. I wish I could help her out with whatever's eating her. I don't remember what class she's in. I don't think she's a first year. No, she's a second year. I remember that. Yeah, she's a second year. You're shaping up to be a fine captain, Emily. You might want to redirect that concern toward yourself, though. Our midterms are next month, after all. Oh, crap, you're right. I completely forgot. And I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember exactly if it tells you when those get updated. I thought I was used to your mercy, but she never fails to invent new and creative ways to torture us. Alright. I'm gonna try to only talk to those with names. Every time I think Patrick couldn't be more of an asshole, he proves me wrong. Can't you put the fear of Adios into his heart or something, Frito? Anything to get him straightened out. Now, why would I do that? It's so much more interesting when there's all this tension between you. You're pretty twisted, you know that? And I had the camera angle wrong. I'm gonna have to work on that. Doesn't have a care in the world, does she? Guess it's my job to give Patrick the attitude adjustment he needs. Honestly, Frito reminds me a lot of Laura. Like Frito is Frito, I believe is arguably, or no, not arguably. She is like, from what I understand, she's the strongest swordswoman in the school, at least for in the student body at the very least. I believe she rivals Laura in this sense, but those two never. But I don't think they've ever fought. I would love now. I would love to see it personally, but I don't think they ever do. Even if they do, I think it might be just off camera and they don't really talk about it. So I hear Class 7's going on field studies. Must be nice to get to travel around the country. There's probably material galore out there. I'm actually pretty jealous. Dude. He's always talking about material, but what is it? It's not like they're separate from our curriculum. We work just as hard on field studies, if not harder. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, and then there's that. Yeah, and then you can get weapons here, and armor, and everything else. Fidelio. Emma got into the academy on a scholarship, didn't she? Which means she's exactly the kind of person we should be protecting from your indecent hobbies. I did the camera angle wrong again. Indecent? How dare you? There's nothing indecent about the passion that these boys share. Oh gosh, I forgot. In fact, indulging in it is a vital part of a lady's youth. Sorry, I couldn't hear your argument over all your heavy breathing. Dorothy. Oh, Fidelio, you'll never understand. There's nothing indecent about the pure passion that these boys are sharing with one another. And by extension, there's nothing indecent about my fantasies either. Oh my gosh. Marquis is already gone for the day. He told me he'd be here for tomorrow's strategy meeting, but he seemed a bit off. This isn't the first time either. I wonder if he's doing okay. I wonder if it's because of me. Oh, it looks like you become a brown angler. That's proof that you've been really racking up the catches. I think you've got the potential to go pretty far. Yeah, about that. I don't really get what these titles mean. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, now that you're a brown angler, you can trade your points for some new stuff. There's even a new fishing route available this time. So get fishing for more points. Fine by me. It'd be a waste to miss out on a chance to get some better tools. I don't remember. Yeah, I already got it. That's right. Yeah. Getting all the points to get, like, Seiryu and Mute. They were really good. That one's honestly really good for an accessory, too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, early stages, that's a really good one. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, these are all the ones I caught at that place. That's right. There we go. Ah, here she is, Beryl. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. You're puzzling over why such a club was founded, are you not? You hit the nail right on the head. I understand your amazement, but you need not look so surprised. I can read your mind as if it were a book. Mwahaha. Oh, all of a sudden, I sense you shrinking in fear. No use trying to hide it. Nothing escapes the all-seeing Beryl. Oh my gosh. Beryl is a mysterious character, more than you possibly could know, and I can't wait till we get to that part.
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
Oh wait, shit, I shouldn't have talked to her, should I? I think I'm getting there. Our classes have really gotten harder since the start of the year, but I feel as though I'm keeping up.
That's good to hear. By the way, tomorrow is another free day. Are you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Of course, just let me know what you need my help with. Actually, if you can make a list for me, that'll make it easier to get everything done.
Thanks a lot, Rean.
Appreciate it. Okay, so nothing changed there. There we go. I knew I would get Beryl's character profile at that point. Okay, I just wasn't sure about Toa. And up here is where that lounge is. No lower class students allowed. Alright, now let's go to... Let's see. I say let's go to the gymnasium right now, because I think there is... Mostly because of Laura, but I think we can go in here. Okay, nothing. I thought she would have been in there. Oh wait, no, how did I forget? She's part of the swimming club. She would be she'd either be sparring in that area, or she would be in the pool. There we are. I figured growing up on the beaches of Lemaire would give me a leg up on the other clubs, but I was wrong. First you got Klein, who's not just a great swimmer, but a great guy all around. Then there's Laura, who's nothing short of amazing. I'll need to put in some hours if I don't want them totally showing me up. You got that right. I'm from the countryside. Only reason I'm at Thors at all is because I got a scholarship. Oh, nice. After my dad died, my mom had to work really hard to raise me and my younger brother and sister right. Oh man, sorry to hear that. When I got that scholarship, I decided I was going to make the most of my time here so I could pay her back someday. Oh, that's sweet. I've been getting more and more used to swimming over the past few weeks. I didn't know it was going to be so hard to swim a full 50 yards, though. Klein appointed me as Monica's swimming coach. Good call. This is a first for me, so I'm not entirely certain how best to approach it. The only thing I know is that I have to at least try. You got that right. I know, like, Laura can do it. First year... Here we go. Casper. Yep. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now, the next stop would be the Academy Field, which is right here. Some more non-burnable trash found its way into the burnable bins. Good grief, I wish those upper class students would figure out how to sort out their trash properly. And that really must be hard. Oh yeah, Lacrosse isn't meeting up today. I wonder if there's anyone over here. Nope. There are people over here. We've been blessed with many new recruits this year. Let us depart, Whitcomb. Today we ride for our new friends. That useless operator isn't exactly the friendliest guy in Zemuria, is he? I offered him a handshake and he brushed me off like it didn't exist. See, this is why I can't stand most of the snooty upper class students. Oh, you would get along with Machias. Oh, actually, I'm actually wrong about that. I don't remember when, but but you could talk to the like Beryl, Casper, and Vivi earlier. But I missed them. This is a fine horse. Its build and musculature suggests. Oh my gosh, I fucked that up. It's a thoroughbred raised to race. Hey, Eustace, I see you joined the riding club. So I did. It seemed a fitting choice given my experience taking care of horses at home. And it should serve as a decent way to pass the time after class. I'll bet they really love his winning personality. Yeah. You always gotta keep an eye out on the profiles. That's why most of the episodes that you'll probably be seeing will be me just talking to students and everything, because because you get a trophy for maxing out the character, or for completing the character profiles. And again, there is dialogue that could be really funny, so you don't want to miss it. Those two girls from Class 7 always seem to be studying together. The class president there has the highest grades in her year. She's always helping her less academically gifted friend too. How nice to see someone helping her friend study. Yeah, I agree. I know if you go in here, I believe you can get the books from here, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so frequent here every chapter, in my opinion. You never know when that will come out. As you can see, I'm obviously missing many of them, so I'm gonna keep checking in there, checking it out every so often. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I have no idea, other than the numbers, if I actually got every single, like it doesn't really show the star at all, so for that. And the same is true with the characters. You see that Casper has the star, but there's obviously no space for the star on the tabs, so like this. That's the correct formula, yes. Well done, Fee. Woo. Woo. I heard you found Fee napping near the old schoolhouse. Well, I suppose her carefree attitude is one of her natural charms. But thank you for reminding her to come to the study session. No problem. Well, Fee, you kept Emma waiting, so you'd better make sure to pay attention, okay? Will do. Yeah, why not? I love spy novels, but there's no greater thrill than a good conspiracy story. Though I admit part of the thrill comes from the fact that I can't read them at home, as my family thinks them vulgar. This library is practically heaven for me. I can sit and read whatever I like for as long as I like. Man, that has to suck growing up in a household like that. And here we are again, liking Trails from Zero, where it talks about all the things from across the games. It's not every single detail, but it talks about, like the Bracer Guild, Jaeger Corps, and like the Septian Church, Phantom Thief B. It talks about all that stuff. All these details here. Each one talking about different things. I don't exactly know if this was more... I don't really recall. I'll have to check the library again, Trails from Zero. But I think the library in Trails of Cold Steel has more information, I believe. All things... I mean, I believe it does, personally. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about that. But even if it is, it's not that big a deal. Just read it on your own. Let's read it on your own. Or just read it read it to your leisure, on your own, like I said before. I was trying to say read to your leisure in a different kind of way, but I don't think it made sense, so forget it. I plan on helping out at the church today too. Knowing that even someone as insignificant as myself can be of assistance to others is a splendid feeling. Oh man, don't think yourself insignificant. It makes my efforts all feel worth it. Alright, now this one yeah, at this point I should not have turbo mode on because it's going to be funny. Alright, now let's return.
Hey there, first year.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
I guess we could turn turbo on. It's not what I thought.
Hustle you before, honest. Did you figure out how I did it though?
Yeah.
If you really want your 50 mirror back, I'll be happy to hand it over. But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
I mean, it was obvious.
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed.
I believe I didn't have I believe I might have had turbo mode on at that point, so it may not have been obvious to a lot of other people, but it was...
Yes, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
But even when I first accidentally had it on turbo mode, it was obvious that it had to do with the bag at his feet.
Of course. I'm pretty sure he had a bag at his feet, which means... You threw the coin in the air, but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag, lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Yeah, not bad. I wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 mirror bag.
See, in my opinion, that part would have been better.
Sorry, I've only got 10 mirror on me.
See, honestly, I feel like this part would have been a bit better with the dialogue lining up with the action. You know, kind of like how like the dialogue would just play itself without, you know, like not even auto mode, just how it like how it's been going on Trails from Zero, if you get what I mean.
It's fine. Just forget it. It's only 50 Mira. You can keep it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's mighty generous.
Hey! Stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh crap, it's the she-devil.
What?
There she is. I like her. She's really funny. She gets... Alright, hold on guys, I got a call.
No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy.
Alright, hold on guys, I gotta take a call. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
It was just a phone call regarding groceries. Nothing else.
You're Rean, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George. Sounds like you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention. Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same.
Angelica Ragnar.
I'm
Like I said.
Angelica Ragnar. Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
Here's one thing that it's funny about this watch.
Ragnar? As in Marquis Ragnar? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
Same reaction every time, I swear. Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter.
Yikes.
But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
Yeah, and because of the way she dresses, you would never know that she's a noble. She does not act like
I think
one.
it's less how you dress and more how you behave.
That too.
Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
Oh, George finally finished tuning the Orbital engine. So I figured I'd give it a run to the capital and back and see how it holds up.
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
Right.
So you do ride it like a bike. Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
Lost for words? That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an orbital bike. Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse. I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off. Jellica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project. Are you on good terms with Toa and George then? Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now. Come to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I?
Yeah, here it comes. Crow Armbrust.
Name's Crow Armbrust. Second year, Class 5. I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
So, his name's Crow, huh? Angelica's the daughter of Marquis Ragnar. Toa's the student council president. George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
I mean, that's pretty much almost every student if you think about, in the school if you think about it. Yeah, let's hang out in the dormitory. See if there's other people we can talk to. I know you don't get any new character profiles, but a lot of the dialogue can be funny. Are you free at the moment, Eustace? What do you want? I just wanted to say thanks for this afternoon. I assume you mean the incident with High Arms? I explicitly remember stating that I wasn't trying to help you. Maybe so, but I still wanted to thank you. I'm not really used to handling situations like that. I mean, I'm a noble, but I've never really spent much time with other members of the nobility. Eustace? It seems as though neither one of us is an ordinary noble, but your problems have nothing to do with me. Don't expect my assistance next time. An ordinary noble. Yeah, he's saying he's not one. Remember that. Yeah, exactly. Neither one of us. I guess he's got some issues of his own then. See, and again, this is why you can talk to other characters. It's pretty good to talk to other people. You get some pretty interesting dialogue. Who is it? It's me, Rean. Hey, are you free right now? I'd like to discuss something with you. I'm studying at the moment. Can you save it for tomorrow? Sure, I'll come back then. I really do want to apologize to him, but he doesn't seem to want to give me the chance. Go up here. Someone's here. Seems like it. I'll be right there. Hello, Rean. Is something the matter? Not really. I just came by for a chat. Is Fee here with you? I thought I heard her voice a moment ago. She is. I promised to help her study after we finish dinner. She's currently doing some exercises I prepared for her this afternoon. I never expected to hear that. She's actually a very hard worker. Would you like to join us? Nah, it's alright. I'd rather not distract you two. It sounds like hard work, so good luck. Thank you. Have a good free day tomorrow. Laura. Good evening, Rean. Hey there, Laura. I like how you've got your room set up. It's pretty relaxing. It's probably because we've both grown up immersed in the way of the sword. My room at home has more or less the same feel too. I should have expected as much. I see you've been practicing your swings tonight too. Of course, it helps my dinner settle. Sword practice is usually my go-to for clearing my mind, so it's an ideal way to wind down the day. For some reason, I had this impression that you were one of those people who never got caught up in straight thoughts. Even I have such things. Even I have things I brood over now and then. I've noticed that you've been putting extra effort into your training lately. May we both continue to strive toward improving ourselves. Couldn't have said it better myself. As I said, I believe two or maybe 3 videos ago, with the whole, romance options, it makes perfect sense for Laura and Rean to be a couple. Oh, wasn't expecting to see you here. I didn't peg you as the type to sneak into a lady's room in the middle of the night. Maybe I had you figured wrong. I wouldn't exactly call this sneaking. I'm kind of surprised though, you're actually not drinking. Not that I wouldn't like a drink right now, to be honest, but I've got some work I need to finish up before I forget. Okay, yeah, I give up. Grab me a beer from that case over there, will you? You ever think that maybe there's something not quite right about a teacher bringing her beer into the dorms? Come on now, beer is the fuel that keeps my fires burning. I'll even let you have a can or two for yourself. It's okay, if anyone asks, I have no idea where you got it. I think I'll pass. By the way, instructor, you know a guy named Crow, right? He's a second-year student. Oh, and Angelica, too. Oh, so you've met them already, have you? I've had my fair share of good times with them since I became an instructor, but then again, who hasn't? Ah, so you do know them. Well, at the very least, I hope you can steer clear of their influence. You wouldn't want to take after them any more than you'd want to take after me. You say that, and yet here you are as our homeroom teacher. Oh, man. Right, Elisa. What's wrong, Elisa? Oh, hey, Rean. It's nothing serious, don't worry. Well, if you insist. But now that I'm here, it's really easy to tell this is your room, Elisa. It's so organized and neat. It really fits the high school image of yours. Don't make fun of me like that. Sometimes I can't tell if he's clueless or if he's actually caught on. Sorry, did I say something to upset you? No, it's nothing. Alright, I still have some time. Right. Alright, now let's go down here. Yeah, okay. So then that means downstairs must be... Yep. That was a delicious meal courtesy of Kirsch's. Thanks to that, I ought to be in top shape for tomorrow. I imagine everyone's starting to get used to academy life now, but we need to avoid getting too comfortable and keep working. I heard that it's tradition for the wind orchestra to stage a big yearly concert. I'm going to try to find out more about that tomorrow, but I'm getting really excited just thinking about it. That's going to be my big goal to work toward for the time being. And there's no one else here, so I say let's call it a... Let's go back to bed. Yes, I already completed everything. Yep, our free day. Student Council tasks, May. I would like to ask Class 7 to continue an investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. Hope you're able to shed further light. You may be giving me some fit. Got it. Something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of the tutoring kid I usually teach. Last dorm, right. I'm gonna be skimming a lot of these. Number of books have just arrived for Thors faculty. Burp. And I would like assistance in delivering them. Heinous. Alright. The old schoolhouse request is the same deal as last month. I've still got the key, so I can go whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Alright, we have all of our hangouts to do. And there's 4. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's no one else here. And all things considered, I think I'm going to save the game and call it a day for this episode of Trails of Cold Steel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we'll be doing side quests, and we'll be doing some hangouts, as well as, and then we'll go into, and then of course we're gonna head into the old schoolhouse. So until then, laters.